Now, no one thought that barbecue could be attacked in Delmas. No one further thought that barbecue could be attacked in his own house. These were previously unthinkable. Barbecue, the leader of not only the G9 but the Vivan Sam, was attacked by the MSS and the Haitian National Police in Delmas in his own house. And this is coming at a time when Barbecue has told all gang leaders and gang members to be out there in the streets to conduct violence against the state government of the day, the police officers, and the MSS, and even to some extent the civilians. This is coming at a time when there is heightened violence in Haiti, and Barbecue was attacked. And this has not been taken lightly by the leader of the Vivan Sam. He went out and released threats after he narrowly escaped capture by the MSS and the Haitian National Police in the attack that happened in Delmas. Barbecue has threatened the lifeline of Delmas. Barbecue has also threatened that there should not be any concert by any artist in Petionville until he gives approval of these concerts and festivals. Well, in this video, I'm going to further discuss the threats that Barbecue has just made against Delmas and the threats that he has made against Petionville, and also the fact that there are other security operations by the police and the MSS in different parts of Haiti, the fact that there are 2 gang members that have been arrested that were working together with Ilan Luxon in the attack that happened on October 3rd in Port-Saint, the attack that led to the loss of lives of more than 100 people. 2 gang members have been arrested in association with that attack. So this is bona fide. If you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe and hit that notification button so that when something new pops up, you will get notified of what is happening in Haiti. Well, Barbecue has threatened trucks carrying water to the communes of Petionville and Delmas. And he said that he will shoot down any truck traveling to those areas. That means that Barbecue is trying to cut the supply of water to these specific areas where he had control. We know that he had control of Delmas, and this attack, as I explained in my previous 2 videos, made Barbecue to flee from Delmas into hiding. Right now, Barbecue is not in his usual headquarters, he's in another place, and he has issued threats against trucks that are carrying water to these communes of Petionville and Delmas. And he specifically said that he will shoot down any truck that will travel to those areas. That means that he is cutting the lifeline of Delmas and Petionville because these people depend on water. Water is a critical resource to any person. So when someone threatens the transportation of water to these particular places, he is in one way or another saying that things are never going to be the same without me being in position. He is trying that gang. He has been based in Delmas ever since, and that is perhaps the reason as to why Barbecue is trying to prevent these critical services from going into Delmas. He is also trying to make the population to revolt. In one way or another, he is first of all punishing this population. And this tendency of gang leaders punishing the population for atrocities that have happened against them is not new. We saw this last month, October 3rd, in the unfortunate event that happened in Port-Saint. And Luxon said that I committed this so that I can punish this community for not supporting me. So we can also see this as Barbecue's way of punishing the Delmas community for not supporting him when he was under attack by the security forces in the region. We know that it was a humiliating attack against Barbecue. As I started by saying, no one thought that this kind of security operation could happen at this time, because this is the time that Barbecue was bragging to be very, very popular, to be very influential, and to be very strong. He was projecting strength just the other day when he commissioned his gang members to fire at planes, when he commissioned his gang members to go and try and take Petionville. But he suffered some losses there when the population went and blocked that ambition. And then just on Sunday evening, he suffered another blow when the police officers went up to his own house and chased him away. So it is a matter of him feeling as if he's humiliated by the security agencies, and he's trying now to project the strength by sending out threats. He even said ill words about the chief of police in Haiti, that is the Director General Rami Nomil, about his mother. He has gone further to threaten artists that want to perform in Petionville. Petionville is a bit of a well-off commune with people who like these kind of events happening in their neighborhood. He has threatened the artists performing in Petionville without making an appearance in his ghetto, they will be sentenced to death. That is the threat that Barbecue has made after the attack that happened in Delmas, after he was made to flee Delmas to hiding, because now he wants to project that strength. He wants to be seen as a leader, and that is, to him, that is important, because after in his own stature, after he suffers such a humiliation, he needs to project that, because there are other gang leaders in the Vivan Sam. Vivan Sam is a coalition of different gangs coming together, and Barbecue is the leader. So for him, he sees as if it is important to project that strength so that other gang leaders in the Vivan Sam will not see him as a weak leader, as a leader that perhaps is not fit to lead the Vivan Sam, and perhaps someone else should be in the position of leading the Vivan Sam. So Barbecue is trying to project that strength that he is. He also say that any water truck that will try to go to Delmas or Petionville will suffer the fate, as they will be shot. So these are threats that Barbecue has made so far as a retaliation for what happened. And this is not the only retaliation that Barbecue will make, because these are just immediate retaliations from Barbecue. These are just immediate statements from Barbecue after the attack that happened in Delmas, after the attack that made him to flee his own house. Perhaps there will be other forms of retaliation from him, because as we have understood, these gangs in Haiti, they like to retaliate in anything they would like to retaliate. So what has been mentioned so far is what Barbecue has said, and what sectors that Barbecue has mentioned that will not continue as long as he is not in position or in control of these particular areas. And far from Port-au-Prince, another security operation took place where Jean-Robert Figaro and Vincent Simpson were arrested. These two were linked to the Grand Grief Gang. The Grand Grief Gang is the one that orchestrated the atrocities against the people of Boson last month, the 3rd of October, that led to the loss of lives of more than 100 people. This gang, controlled by the leader Luxon Ilan, is the one that is being referred to in this case, where Jean-Robert Figaro and Vincent Simpson were part of this gang. They were part of a network, of a kidnapping network. As you know, these gangs in Haiti get their resources from well-wishers across the world. They get their resources also from kidnapping and other illegal activities that they conduct in the country. So kidnapping has been one of the main agenda of many gangs in Haiti. There are over 200 gangs in Haiti. So these two have been linked to a kidnapping ring of the Grand Grief Gang. It is said that they were lookouts. They were people who could spot different families and different people who could be lucrative to them, so that they can be kidnapped by the Grand Grief Gang and extortion will happen in between. They were also negotiators. They were the people who will go to those families who they pointed their members to be abducted. They will still go to those families and be the liaison factor. They be the people who will negotiate on behalf of the gang that this amount of ransom will be given to the gangs so that their member of the family could be released. So Jean-Robert Figaro and Vincent Simpson have been arrested, the two people who were very, very much involved in the gang operations of the Grand Grief Gang. This shows the intensification of the security agencies in Haiti to go out and find the people who have been committing atrocities against the innocents in Haiti and incarcerate them and fight them wherever they are, because right now we are in a moment where they have declared total war against the government of the day, and the government is also showing the strength that it has in finding these people, in going to their hoods, in going to their places where they operate, in their particular headquarters, to fight them in their own ground, something that is a new phase of fighting the war in Haiti. So Barbecue has threatened the lifeline of Delmas by threatening the water services from going to those particular places, that any water truck that will go to Delmas, any water truck that will go to Petionville will be shot. And that is, in a way, trying to put pressure among the locals to not accept the government control in that particular region, because he can control important and critical resource like water. And also he has threatened entertainment in Petionville, saying that no artist will go and perform in Petionville without the approval of Barbecue, that any artist who will try to perform in Petionville without the approval of Barbecue will meet his demise, as well as any truck that will go to Petionville or Delmas to deliver water will be shot. So these are the two major threats that Barbecue has given after the security operation that made him to flee his headquarters in Delmas. And also, two gang leaders linked to the Grand Grief gang have been arrested, and they are now incarcerated, linked to the kidnapping ring that has been going on in that region of Haiti.